welcome back to the channel again, where we're doing reviewing handpans. Today we have my brand new, it's only a couple of, I think a week younger, no, a week older than the other one that we done. This is an F Low Pygmy Meridian. And again, Meridian, it tells you on the top, you can't really see it in that camera, but I'll try and get it to it in that camera. But it says Meridian, and I had engraved never give up on there. So it's an F sharp Low Pygmy 19, if I've said that right. I've just got the hash. Right, oh, so we come to this then. So the quality. So we always like to go by quality, sound, and then price. So for the first quality, it's very, very nice. Nice, smooth on the edges. There's no roughness. It's really, really beautiful. There's no scuffs on the side at all. Really, really nice. I do like it. It does look like this jagged, as you can see there, jagged rounds. And I've been told by some makers that this is also the vice, and just some of that. Sometimes they clamp it in. Some people like to add it in as well. So really, really nice, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. And here's a little bit of a dent here. Again, a little bit of a dent, but there's no rough edges. Really, really nice. I'm trying to show you in both cameras, so I do apologise. Really, really nice. A little bit of a dent here, as I can feel, but doesn't affect it at all. Nothing to worry about that at all. As you can clearly see here, we have the notes, and then we also have Meridian's logo on the top here. And it's a really nice, a bit more, it feels slightly heavier. It feels slightly heavier than the Panama Handpan 20 EMR. It feels slightly heavier. Just nothing too mad. Now I've had 5 Meridian handpans. I've sold one, which was I called it the Happy Handpan, which was a Geolista, and that was a 10. I sold that off just because I felt just went past in time, if that makes sense, and put the money towards buying these two. And I must admit, the sound is really, really nice. The quality of it, really nicely finished. Can't see any scuff marks. So I can see a little bit of scuff marks on the edges here. But again, you ain't going to get these perfect because they get locked in a vise, and they're also going to be you know, in and out the vise to change to heat in the kiln. So you are going to see a little bit, like I've got a bit of black marking on here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. But I've just got a little bit of black marking here, and a dent slightly goes in here, but nothing to worry about, nothing to even be bothered about at all. Does not affect it, it's just obviously observations. Then we come to obviously the goo, the ding, and we're just looking round. I think the build quality of it is quite nice, really, really nice finished. Again, hand engraved at the top, just saying it's from Meridian, it's an F Low Pygmy. It was made in November 2024. This is mine because I've just had it made. Never give up as well. The build quality is really nice. The goo, as if I remember right, it's called the goo, if I remember right. I called it the hole. Really nice, nothing to catch your fingers on, nothing to get caught. Lifts up really, really nice. A bit heavier, but you can, I won't swing it about or anything like that, but it is got a bit of a weight to it. Nothing bad, just a bit of a weight, but safe to hold it, and nothing to worry about the build quality at all. So really, really nice finished, really nice build quality as well. So again, I think every handpan that you have, you're going to have a little bit of scuff around the edges type of thing, or just a little bit of nick. I can't feel it, like it's super smooth, same with the other one. Can't feel it because it's super smooth, but I must admit, it feels nicely finished. The quality feels, again, premium, same as the Panama. The sound of it sounds really, really, really nice. So again, I wanted their F Low Pygmy 19. So again, the note positions for me, I would change it slightly as a handpan player. Top is perfect, lovely, really, really nice positioned. But on the bottom, I don't like the top notes to a certain degree. Yes, they sound beautiful. For me, the highest one is here. I think personally, even though you can see why they positioned it here, because it goes alongside the notes high and high, but for me, I think I probably would have preferred this note been switching these two over. I probably would have just switched them over. And again, yeah, everybody has their personal opinions. Everybody's picking different things. But for me, that's just the only thing I would say about the build quality. Would just be swapped over the note. And possibly they only do a 19. It would be nice to have a 20 because you got some space here, which you could easily fit in another little note. You could probably do that space in there, and you could probably put it as a bit lower. But again, everybody does it differently. That's just what I would like. But again, you can't have everything in this world. So, the sound quality sounds really nice, high and rich sound. For me, the vibrations sounds really nice. It sounds like a little dance, if I had to put it that way. Sounds really good. So I've been practicing a song at the moment, so I'm just going to play you a little bit of it just to see if you like the sound of this, see what you think of the sound. I am using a Shure professional microphone. You can do like this records everything practically, so see what you think. So you hear the sounds. Now I'm going to play a little bit more and see what you think of. It's the same song, I'm just going to play a little bit differently. I'm going to add more notes in. I'm going to try and add a bit more in. So it sounds really nice. It sounds very soft petal tone, really like a fair. I don't know how to explain. It's like a fairy. So I'm just gonna play all the notes. So yeah, so you can hear the notes. So it's hard. So I was trying to work out the scale because I like to play with my ears than I do looking at paperwork and stuff. Because to me, playing an instrument is good following, you know, other people's music and how they play it and stuff like that. But for me, in actual fact, it's about you connecting with the instrument. How can you express yourself? Yes, it's nice to play other people's songs, but really, it's mainly between you and the instrument. How can you connect? How can you? It's about your expression, you expressing yourself. So, for me, I was going. It's hard. So yeah, so for me, it's just, I don't know if it's just me getting used to the positioning. It's just hard. I just feel like that high note, I feel like if it was me, just switch it over. So you know the high is right at the top here, in between these two. It'd be nice if it was here instead of having the high note right there. And then just maybe just go up the scale. Maybe just change this one over here, and move that one there, and then move that one there. So you can go up the scale. So you're going up in total. But again, that's my picky choice. But the sound, I think, is really good. Sound, I would give you like easy. Probably, I've heard a couple of F Low Pygmies before, and I'll probably say the sound of this is probably about. I'll probably say again probably a 9.8. The only best ever F Low Pygmy I ever heard was the Amsterdam one, which is it Ashaya? I can never say the blooming name right. That was phenomenal. Like this. Sounds really nice, but there was just something about that one was just, I don't know, it's like the creme de la creme. But yeah, so I'll give this a 9.8 for the sound. But yeah, so it's a really good. So the price, then we come to the price. Obviously, the price for me was a bit high. I do think, because again, you go by. I like to go by quality, sound, and price. So again, you go higher up. You know, just because you go super extremely high doesn't mean you're going to get the purest best. The maker will put the effort in, and depends on the maker. If you like them, if you're drawn to them, if you feel. So I've had 5 Meridians, and I must admit, all Meridians have been absolutely fantastic for sound, for quality. The price, I find them a little bit more expensive than some others, like Panama. I paid a 20 note EMR for 2,400 with delivery. This was 2,945 with delivery. So without delivery, sorry. So for me, it is high. Now I know everybody's got expenditures, they've got staff and everything. I understand, but there's also a time where I think sometimes there has to be that middle ground. I find it slightly a bit high. But for me personally, again, did I value it? I must have, because I brought it. I value it. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's a bit expensive without delivery. I do think that's a little bit expensive without delivery. It would be nice if it was delivery for next day, because it only costs something like 30 to 40 pounds for delivery with compensation to me through DHL, FedEx and stuff like that. So for me, it would have been nice having that delivery. So instead of travelling down there, because they put on a £60 delivery fee on top of what you've already paid. So for me, that's a bit of a couple of points knocked down for that one. Where there's other manufacturers, other makers that would go, buy this, I chuck in a bag, and I'll send in delivery to you as well. So across the world. So again, it's about, can you haggle? I don't know. I didn't haggle. I could have tried, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to buy their F Low Pygmy, because I really love. At first I hated F Low Pygmies, but the more I played I played a cheap one, a Chinese make one, at Glastonbury, and it was very extortion, the price, let's put it that way. And it sounded really nice. I thought, I can't wait for mine, because yeah, and the more I play it, it's just more fell in love with it. I just fell in love with it. The more I play, I'm like, yeah, I like this. This is really, really nice. So, obviously, the price, so the price I would probably rate 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's knocked it down by a point and a half just because of the delivery. Now, again, they say delivery £60, but when you've got other manufacturers like Panama and some of them ones in Europe, because you're buying their top model, sometimes they chuck it in and go, well, thank you for buying our top model, because the more notes you buy, the more expensive it is. Thank you very much. We'll send it to you. It would be a nice little touch as well. The other thing as well, you get told when you get down there, they're lovely people. Customer service is really, really great. Really, really nice. I'm going to skip delivery purely on the fact of I had to go down there and pick it up. It was just put in a box and then obviously just given to me. It would be nice. Potentially I should have brought a blanket down maybe, or maybe just chucked in a couple of chunks of foam just to make sure it don't rattle everywhere, type of thing. But for me, it was really, really. Again, a box that didn't have to, but yeah. So for me, I went down and picked it up in that way. I should have brought a blanket. I should have brought my case. Didn't think of it. I got a massive hard case that I brought from them, which I should have brought down because I could have just stuck it in there, safe and sound, up there, not worry about it sliding in the box and stuff like that. So that was delivery. So obviously customer service, really good customer service as usual. You can phone them, email them. Obviously they're a little bit more busier and harder to book appointments with because they do classes there. They also do, you can literally book in to go down to see what handpans you like. They have a massive shelf full of them where you can play them and have fun with them and stuff like that. Really, I like that. That's one thing I must admit I do like, is going to a shop, playing, because it's nice to connect to the instrument. It's nice to have that. So they have many on the shelves. There's a really nice low one I really like, to boom, 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 really deep vibration, and you can feel it for the body. But the problem is I prefer high notes, and I like the notes on the top, but because they're so deep and like very low, they have to have the big they take more room up on the handpan. So I was playing that really, really nice. And again, I appreciate that because they allow me to do that, which is really nice. So again, brownie points, 10 out of 10 for customer service for that as well. But they're also very kind. They sit there, they don't feel like you're rushing or anything like that, and that's what I like about it as well. You don't feel like you're in a rush or anything. Even though they have got other customers waiting, they don't make you feel like you got to be pushed out the door. So it's really, really nice. They have a chat with you, they understand you. Maybe try this. They do some suggestions, try this, try that, and I really like that as well, because it helped me understand him. Because Master of the Handpan, I can never get it out of straight. It's Marquetta. I can never bloody get it. Terrible with names, hence the memory problem. But Duncan, they said, yeah, well, she's on Master of the Handpan. Oh, brilliant. Signed up to Master of the Handpan, gave me a discount code as well to join up with it, and I've been obviously doing all the handpan lessons on that. I've come away from Master of the Handpan because I've done them all. I might have to go back to they've joined up with Handpan Dojo, which is like, oh, okay, you can never stop learning. Nobody's perfect. So customer service is really, really good. Again, 10 out of 10 for that. Brilliant, really, really nice. Nothing done against me or anything like that. No bad words or anything through emails. The only thing is they take a day or two. But when I phone them up on the day, say, look, I can only come today. Come pick it up. And they gave me a time. I was all right. Pardon me. I was like, yep, I'll come down and get it. And they was like, okay, no worries. And then when I got it, absolutely lovely. Didn't force me out or anything like that. Just really, really nice. And engraved it for me as well, which is a nice bonus. But again, for the price, you want that as well. So obviously, would I recommend Meridian Handpan? Yes, I would actually. Yes, I would recommend Meridian Handpan. Yes, they are more expensive. You do get a 5-year warranty with them, and you also get 2 free tunings within that 5 years, as far as that is, if I've got that correct. If not, they can tell me in the comments. And what I love about it's nice to have that warranty, that reassurance, because unless you damage it, fair enough, if you chucked it on the floor, you dropped or whatever, that's your problem, totally understand. But if a note starts warping out a bit and you've been playing it, and you're like, something's not right, or if you've got jagged edges or anything like that, same with Panama, you can contact them and they will sort it out. So they're always good in that way. I do like the 2 free tunings as well with the handpans, because again, about a year to 2 years of having them, I noticed that they starting to come out of the green range, if you want to put it that way. And again, it's up to you if you pay back. So again, you could, if you drive to Bristol, then you probably cost you about £20 3 hours of your time, or you have to pay £120 to get it delivered there and delivered back. So, okay, fair enough. I do agree on posting it there and posting it back. You pay for it. Totally agree. But the warranty on it, is really, really good. Now, again, I'd love to compare Meridian EMR to Panama and vice versa. I'd love to do a Panama of an F Low Pygmy to there, just to see what the sound difference is, to see what it's like. Because again, it'd be interesting to see if they sound the same or sound slightly different. It'd be very interesting for that. Again, I can't afford to buy another one, so but if they are kindly like to send one and I send it back to them or whatever, I'd be very grateful. But again, so now we come to overall. Would I recommend? Yes, like I said earlier, yes I would. You get 5-year warranty, 2 free tunings, really beautiful looking instrument. Yes, you might, if you do a custom, maybe say to them, change the notes to how you want it. I didn't. I just went, right, I want your F Low 19. I wish I looked a bit more and said, maybe can we just swap these 2 notes? Maybe just put the line here, going from low, medium, high. Maybe. But again, does it affect that much? Not really. It's just more comfortable for me personally. So I think if I said that, they probably would have done that. So that's my fault. But apart from that, really nice rich sound. Again, the price, you can get these slightly cheaper. Panama said to me I can have an F Low Pygmy from them for 2,400 with delivery, with warranty and everything. So again, if you're moaning about the price, then and you're like, oh, I can't afford that extra £500, I'm done, then you could look into Panama, because Panama are cheaper, same build, really good quality, everything like that. Yeah, so if you're picky, price is there, then you want to go cheaper, can do that. But if you go dirt cheap for an F Low 19 and it costs you about £1,000 brand new, yeah, you probably ain't going to get it as high specs as what I've got. You know, the sound clarity, the quality, the positioning, the sound, everything like that. So for me, like I said, if I had to rate out of 10, I would give Meridian a 9 out of 10. The reason why I can't match it the same as Panama, just the price. It's £500, practically it's 500 and £45 cheaper. Panama come with delivery where Meridian doesn't. Now again, no, they might say that obviously they've got more overheads, which is again fair enough. Might even turn around and say that they use different kinds of steel. They got ember, you got ember steel, no offense, they're all stainless steel. They're all stainless steel. It just depends on the grade of the steel, but that's from the merchant, then it is from the guys who make it. So again, and even at work, where I work at a bed manufacturer place, sometimes they give you the premium steel, and you look at it, you're like, yeah, that ain't good. That's been sent back. So again, it depends on, you know, from the manufacturers as well of the steel. But again, definitely worth. I think definitely worth it. 9.8. If you want a Meridian, I would definitely recommend. What I like about Meridian as well, they're also on YouTube and you can hear the handpan being played, but there's a difference of hearing it on YouTube to hearing it face to face. I always say that with any instrument. It's nice hearing it on YouTube and they're playing it in different ways. Sounds really, really good. But for me personally, I prefer hearing it with my own ears. That is the true tell. Face to face, hearing it with your own ears, it's different. It's just different. So yeah, so again, 9.8. It's still a good score, still really, really good. Like I say, it's just the differences on price. You can get delivery and one off Panama, same, even with more notes as well, with more notes for the same price, for cheaper with delivery, and this is 2,945 without delivery. So you have to weigh up that option. Is the price affecting you that much? If so, then maybe, you know, you go, okay, well, still get the same. They sound amazing. Both of them sound absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Again, entirely up to you. This is the reason why we do reviews. It's just to give you that knowledge and go, okay, well, I consider that. Don't go off my word. You've got to go off by your own ears and how you feel and how it connects to you. And that's the way a review should be, just to guide you, not to tell you, don't buy this, don't buy that. Because no offence, I've been told so many video games, this is rubbish, and when I played it, I'm like, that's actually pretty decent. So yeah, so if you like this review and you want more, and hopefully I'm trying to get more handpans, I can't afford any more for a long while, but if anybody would like to send any handpans for reviews or anything like that, I will send it straight back to them. And yeah, man, just absolutely amazing. Just again, yeah, I'd probably say Panama and Meridian. As far as I know in the UK, I'll probably say one of the best in Europe. One of the best easily in Europe, easily. So if you're in the UK and you'd like to buy a handpan, you want a professional one, a good sounding one, not a cheap one, then hit Meridian up. So yeah, so catch you again on the next video. Thank you for your love and support, and I will see you again.